Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup, and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already, but if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoyed our small bit of time together, whatever that may end up being, even if it's like 2 seconds, so then you end up hating me, blocking me, doing all that stuff. That's happened before. I'm used to it. It's fine. It's okay. But today is my favorite day of the week. It is my favorite little thing that I do here on the YouTubes. It is Mish Mash Monday. It is where I take 2 random palettes from my collection. I random number generate the shades out of them, and then I make a look with them. Today's palettes are the Nightshade one by Gourmande Girls, and then the Neutral palette. The Neutrals palette from Cosmic Beauty. I ended up creating this fun, like, Halloween-y-esque type of look right here. So if you want to see how I ended up getting this look, do a little palette bingo with me, then let's get into it. I've got some matcha in a wine glass because it's the only clean glass. But hello, hi, welcome to my, my favorite day of the week. It is Mish Mash Monday. If you're new here and you don't know what Mish Mash Monday is where I take 2 random palettes from my collection. I try to choose ones where the color stories don't go together, like, at all. Like, not similar, nothing of that sorts. And then I random number generate 3 shades out of each palette, and then, we make a look with them. So today's palettes are the Gourmande Girls Nightshade palette, which I do have the haunted one. I'm planning on playing with that soon. But this is what this one looks like. And then the Neutrals one from Cosmic Beauty, Cosmic Brushes, whatever you want to call it. So like this. I'm super excited. I think this is going to be lots of fun. I really do love and adore both of these palettes. So without further ado, let's get into picking our shades. Also, just an FYI, the lighting sucks. It is hella foggy here. It's a dark and gloomy day, so we're just going to have to deal with it. But the Nightshade palette has 14 shades in it. So I have my little random number generator here thing from Google. 11 is that shade right there called Flowering. Okay, next 4 is that shade right there called Henbane. And last but not least for this palette, 8 is that shade right there called Belladonna. I'm pretty sure these are the same shades that I get out of this one practically every single time, so that's cool. Also, if my hair looks greasy and disgusting, it is wash day. It is what it is. The Neutrals palette has 20 shades, so 18 is that shade right there called Lust. Next, 7 is that shade right there called Desire. And last but not least, 2 is that shade right there called Sheep. So this is the color story. I think it's so cool, so pretty. I feel like anytime that I get the shades from the Nightshade one, it gives me spring for whatever reason. But yeah, here is everything. This side right here is the Nightshade, and this side right here is the Neutrals. So this yellow one is Flowering, Henbane, Belladonna, Lust, Desire, and Chic. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. This is like super pretty. I don't fully have like an idea, but it is what it is. We'll figure it out. So as always, all the products that I use and are mentioned in this video will be linked down below. They're not affiliate links, they're just there. So if you see something you want, it's probably, hopefully, linked down there. So if you want to, easy access. But as always, I'm going to prime my eyes with the REM Beauty Sweetener Concealer in Fair 2N, and then set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder. Let's go. So I sort of have a game plan. We will see how it ends up getting executed. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So I think I'm going to start, though, with that Belladonna shade from the Nightshade palette, that little lavender shade right there. I'm going to take that on my Unearthly UC87 brush. I love their brushes. I think this is from one of their mystery boxes, but they have brushes on their website. I totally recommend picking them up. They're super, 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 super good. But I'm just going to be taking that shade. I'm going to be plopping that into this little space right above the crease. I think this is one that I'm probably gonna have to pack on. I do want the color pigment out of this shade, so I'm just gonna, you know, plop it, blend it, stamp it, all that good stuff, so I can get the shade up here and to pop. Like I said, I do have the Haunted palette, the other version of this one. I'm super excited to play with it. Like I said, like in one of my last videos, I did have to take a break for a week, so there was like one last week of filming, but I feel like we can always play with Halloween palettes even when it is not Halloween. I will maybe even play with them come freaking November, so we'll be fine. It will be fine. But like I said, just taking it into here and putting it places, blending it out, stamping it in, doing the whole rigmarole. So I think I'm going to go in now with that Lust shade from the Neutrals palette, that one right there. Still taking it on that Unearthly brush that I've been using, but not taking as much of this eyeshadow. This is like, especially when I'm working with dark shadows, I want to, you know, start out softly. We can always build our way up. I'm just going to be taking that at the bottom part of where I put that lavender shade, just right at the top of my natural crease. Very light hand. Going about it in a Bob Ross-esque type of way, but just slightly blending it again. Very, 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 very light hand here. Just to blend these two together. I do want the shade to pop. I do want the smokiness. You know, taking it right here, kind of dragging it up. This time I'm going in with just a tiny bit of a heavier hand and a tiny bit more shadow, and just, you know, taking it, blending it, all that good stuff. So then I'm going to clean that brush off just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to blend all this together here. I'm going to switch to using this Rougher 26 here, and I'm still going to go in with that Lust shade. This is just more of like a precision, precise type brush. And I'm just going to be popping that into here and just like stamping it in, because like I said, I do want the depth. I do want this dark vampy purple color to pop. Sort of taking it more into the crease and just, you know, rounding it out, deepening it out, all that good stuff there. Then going in with that Unearthly one and just slightly blending that darker purple and that Belladonna shade together. Unearthly brushes are some, if not the best blending brushes, just an FYI for anybody looking for one. But yeah, just blending all of that out. I've contemplated putting the green in here, but I'm really feeling putting that like duochrome orange shade in there. So I'm going to go in with my trusty old Rougher 21. I use this almost every single time for shimmers. It's just the most amazing shimmer brush ever. So I'm going to go in with that Desire shade from the Neutrals palette right there. And we're just going to, you know, run our brush over it. This shade is so freaking buttery. I love and enjoy it so much. It's so good. I'm going to be taking that and I'm going to be popping that into this space right here. Kind of dragging it this way a little bit over that darker point of the eye and dragging whatever's left on the brush forward here. I'm going over it with just like a second layer because it's too gorgeous of a shade to not plop a shit ton of it on. Also, I do have the Cool Chills palette and like some of the other Cosmic Beauty ones, but I plan on saving those until November, the winter months, because I think that would just be, you know, a lot of fun. But I think, like, I really like that so far. My nose is itching, like, beyond freaking belief, so just don't mind me. It's freaking dry in here. But for this inner corner, I'm very, 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 very tempted to use that yellow, but I'm also kind of tempted to put that green in there. Like, I don't know. What would like look really good? I think the yellow would look really good, and then we can put like the green down here. I have a green eyeliner I can put down here, or a yellow one. I don't know what to do with that shade though, so maybe we will use that as kind of a base for the yellow. So we're gonna go in with that chic shade right there. Still gonna use that Rephr 21. I know I said that I use it for shimmers, but it's just a good brush for in this inner corner area. I'm gonna be taking that and we plopping that into that space right there. I kind of like how that looks though. Yeah, just plopping it into that space right there. Whatever. Unless I feel like it would look kind of stupid if I like left it like that, but then put something in here, you know? I don't know. How about we leave it like that for now? And then if I decide to do something after I've like done the rest of my makeup, then we can just go from there. But right now I'm going to go in, where did that go? With this really old NYX high definition liquid eyeliner, because I don't know, I feel like it's a liquid liner day, so I'm just gonna, you know. Okay, now that those really shitty wings are done, you know, we're not gonna be freaking migrating for the winter with these little fuckers. Okay, I'm gonna go do the rest of my face. I will come back for lip, highlight, blush details. We will go about the under eye, all that good stuff. I'll be back. Okay, so I just filmed the whole outro, like the whole end of my video, and it did not record in good quality. So we're just, you know, we're gonna go over everything. We're gonna talk about everything. We'll be fine, you know. I'll go over the brushes that I used, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff, because, you know, I ain't gonna put out potato-esque quality for you lovely folks, okay? Not gonna do that. But let's talk about some face details before we get into the eyes. For bronzer, I went in with this REM Beauty one in Blazed. She looks like this. She's gorgeous. She's stunning. She's a bunch of fun. For blush, I ended up going in with this REM Beauty one in Chorus Girl. It is the cheek and lipstick one, and I put it right here. I went over that with the Blend Bunny Juicy Cheeks palette one in Squeeze right there, because we're going for the orange vibe. Then I went in with 3 highlighters, because if you know anything about me, I'm a highlighter shimmer addict. I have tons of issues, but this is my top freaking one, and that is being addicted to shining like a god. First off, I went in with this Unearthly liquid highlighter in Eternal Ember. I'm pretty sure this is from their Gargoyle collection, which I'm pretty sure is still up. Go grab it. It's wonderful. She looks like this. I put this just right here. Then I went in with the Blend Bunny Noctilucent one, and I went in with that purple one right there called Far Out. I put a little bit of her right here because, you know, we needed to pull the purple in a little bit. And then I went in with another Unearthly highlighter product, which is the Get Groovy highlighter duo. I went in with that shade right there called In Your Dreams. I put her here, it's kind of everywhere because, you know, why not? Then I went in with this LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in Screamin'. I put her in here. I think that was a lot of fun. I couldn't get a lot out because I haven't found my sharpener. So, like, you know, that's been an issue. So then I went in with, you know, for the under eye, we're gonna talk about that now. I went in with that shade right there called Henbane on a very kind of like tiny brush, and I brought it from right here to right here. I really liked how that looked, but I felt like it needed something else down there instead of bringing it all the way. I didn't really feel like bringing the purple down there, so I thought, let's go in with that shade right there called Desire. And so I did that, took it on a small brush, and I put it in here because I thought, you know what, that works. And I did leave that one spot right there alone that I talked about if I was going to or not. So I ended up going in with that gorgeous flowering shade right there in the inner corner, just plopping a shit ton of that on, making it bright and pop. And I really like how it ended up turning out. I think it is super pretty. For lip, I went in with these Unearthly ones in Gnarly and Psych. I'm pretty sure these are from last year's large summer mystery box, and I really like how this whole look turned out. I'll give you a little close-up look right here. I think it is just absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning. I like how everything works together. It's sort of spring, it's sort of Halloween, it's like a mix of both, but I really do enjoy it. I think this is just a lot of fun. I'm glad, like I said, that I left that space right there open. I think that's just, you know, usually I'm popping a shit ton of stuff on, and I kind of just, in a sense, let that be. So there's that. I think everything just works so well together. I really like how this lip goes. I like, you know, I really like how this turned out. I think this is one of, if not my best pulls from a palette bingo. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I think I keep saying that, but I truly mean it. I really do enjoy how this turned out, and I'm glad that I picked these two for today because, you know, it's fun. We ended up on a really good Halloween-y path, so there's that. Especially because, like, I haven't really been doing any Halloween-y stuff, so yeah. But if you made it to this point of the video, one, thank you so incredibly much for being here. I really do appreciate it. You guys keep showing all kinds of love and views and just admiration or whatnot on my Mishmash Monday videos, and it just means a lot because, you know, I've always thought that maybe you guys wouldn't enjoy these, but you guys really do seem to, and it makes me really happy that you guys do because I absolutely love these videos so much. A couple things before you go. Remember to not be a piece of shit. Don't be homophobic. Don't be transphobic. Don't be racist. There's so many better things to do with your time, your money, your energy. And I understand you do not like it. I understand you do not understand it. But that is something that you need to take a step back and reflect on. It is 2024. Do better. We're judging you. We're all judging you. Just do freaking better, okay? My God. And remember to be taking enough water, enough food, enough nutrients, to be having enough self-care days. We're getting to that point of the year where it's gonna be dark, getting darker out earlier. There's gonna be a shit ton of sicknesses going on. It's gonna be stressful. We're getting to the holidays. Just remember to be taking care of you and doing things for you. You know, just calm it down a little. I know that's kind of funny coming from me as I'm like absolutely batshit crazy, but you know, it is what it is. Again, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate having every single one of you guys here. You guys are making my little dreams come true. So remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.